Unscripted. Yeah. Yeah. Unscripted. Yeah. Unfinished. Yeah. Yeah. No script, no filter. We say what we live. Real talk, real life. No edits to give. Conversations raw, nothing held back. If it's real, we speak it. Yeah, that's a fact. Unscripted and unfinished. No lies. No limits. Real stories.
Real vision,
Yeah. We just getting started.
unscripted, unfinished, no lies, no limits, real stories, real vision, yeah, we're just getting started.
Unscripted. 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 Yeah, we're just getting started.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Unscripted and Unfinished. I'm Jack,
And I'm Samantha.
and this is where we keep it real. No script, no filters, just real conversations, real opinions, and sometimes stories that don't have clean endings.
If you're building something, going through something, or just tired of the fake conversations, you're in the right place.
So let's just jump into this and, how's your week been, Samantha?
Oh, it's been good. I've gotten a lot of things accomplished, getting ready for the last 2 weeks of school, um, and to start a new semester. And my birthday's next week. And your birthday's next week, too.
Yes, my birthday is next week, next Thursday.
So, how's your week been?
My week's been pretty good. Just been doing some, I guess you could say, mental soul searching, just doing some kind of things, just keeping myself busy as well. Working on GhostNet, getting those things, getting everything set up and rolling out on that, and also just working on uh, YouTube videos as well for my YouTube channel, trying to reach a goal on subscribers and followers on that one. So
Well, you
trying to
got a
get it
new
up there.
subscriber this week, so you're good on that one.
Right. So let's just move on and just you know, just kind of talk about a couple of things and, just like, is there something that actually just stood out to you this week, like in particular that, just stood out to you that would not normally stand out in any other way?
I've learned a lot about communicating this week and how to be able to communicate in a moment type of thing. Um, and I've also learned what stood out to me is like you could never know what somebody's going through. They could have a smile on their face, but their world could be falling apart, or they could be miserable, but they have everything in the world. You know what I mean? You never know what
Yeah.
somebody's going through until you actually take the time and want to actually know and understand. Um, I don't know. I matured a lot in my communication over the week, which I'm really proud of myself because Lord knows I haven't been the best communicator for sure. So, I'm thankful for the situations that God put me in to be able to experience that and in a healthy way. Like
Right.
that's important. So, yep, that's what stood out to me. Don't judge a book by its cover. What about you?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, communication for me is actually, very key, and obviously, we learn that, we're not always the best communicators, especially in situations that we are not comfortable in. Um, it's just, we're human, and we make decisions and mistakes that, sometimes hinders or helps, or both at the same time. I'm just kind of touching base with a little bit of what you said, but one of the things that really stood out to me was, the realization of, you know, how many people out there have different views on um, different styles of religion when it comes to Christianity, like Protestants versus Catholicism. And it's that world that we all live in. And for me, it's something that baffles me, the way that people portray one denomination over the next, and that we're all wrong in one sense. And yet, it's just been a battle, and it's a personal battle that I've taken on, and I ended up doing, what I needed to do. I grew up Baptist, and then I converted to Catholicism, you know, 4 years now. And, that was just something that I ended up having to do because of all of the soul searching and everything that I had to do. But, looking back on this past week and actually, talking about, my situation and how, the world's view is on Protestants versus Catholicism, everything. That's what really stood out to me this week, and it brought back a lot of sense of things of, where I needed to be more grounded into my faith. So I mean, that's just what stood out to me this week. So
Faith should always be number one. So,
absolutely, yeah. I mean, God, it should be number one in your life, no matter what. Whether you're single, married, um, it doesn't matter. God should be number one in your life, period. Because without Him, I mean, you're not going to be able to go through this world in a peaceful and a relaxed way about doing things. I mean, you're always going to be bitter. You're always going to be, having these thoughts overcoming and everything else. But if you put God first, then those thoughts He can take away from you in those moments, and He just
absolutely.
helps you with that. So, um,
Absolutely.
but again, if you put Him first, especially like in a family setting, um, number one reason is, you know, God comes before everybody, and then if you're married, your spouse comes next, and then your children. And in today's society, everybody takes it to where, your children actually are above your spouse, when it really shouldn't be. Because when you're actually thinking about it, I mean, you're growing your children into a way, and you're teaching them to be their own people and their own person, to grow up, to get married, and start their own family. So when your children are in your life, yes, it's important to have them as a priority, but not a top priority above your spouse. Because once you put your children above your spouse, it starts putting, animosity against each
Yeah.
other, everything else like that. And, it's just not the natural order of things, because your kids are going to grow up, they're going to leave the house. And then
Hmm.
all you have left is your spouse or your partner or whoever, that's who's left when your children are grown and they've already
Yeah.
started their family. So
Hmm.
if you put your children first and you have that animosity within each other, then it's just going to build up and it's going to explode once the actual children are gone. And then where do you go from there? That kind of
Yeah.
thing. So
Absolutely.
So,
Yeah, I love that. I love that. I
yeah,
absolutely
I mean,
love that we can, like, literally talk about anything and just come so freely.
yeah, I
So
mean, this is what it's supposed to be, is, just unscripted and unfiltered, and it's just supposed to be raw. It's supposed to be natural. I mean,
mhm.
yes, do we have notes? Do we have, an outline? Yes, of course we do. You'd be stupid not to. But, um, it is what it is. I mean, we're already off the topics anyway, so it just doesn't matter. But uh,
We knew this was gonna happen.
well, yeah, of course. I mean, but that's just the way that it is, and that's why you're prepared, but at the same point and at the same time, you're prepared to be not prepared. So,
Yeah,
because you don't know what's actually going to happen once you get into this.
yeah.
Um, so it's just the natural flow of things, and this is what it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be flowing naturally in a conversation. So, I don't know how you feel about it all. I know that you've been wanting to do a podcast for a long time,
Yeah,
and
long time.
you have asked me to join this venture in with you because I have done podcasts, and I was happy to oblige. And yeah, we're gonna do this thing.
I
We're
know,
gonna
I'm
talk.
so excited. This is a
We're gonna
dream
get
of mine.
yeah, we're gonna get people up in here involved. There may be more than just us two sometimes on a podcast. I'm gonna probably put that out there already. I think we
That's
can
fun.
add other people in here.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
can. And there will be times that I will not shut the F up. I can
Well,
talk
yeah.
forever, okay? So we gotta be I mean, this is unscripted and unfinished, so we can always finish it another time. So oh, I'm sorry. Go on.
Oh, no, no, no. I was waiting for you. Be honest with you, I think our like connection or something is like bugging out. So I don't know. Um, but we're just gonna keep on rolling with it. It's fine. Um, but yeah, I totally agree. There's gonna be times I'm gonna start rambling on, and it's gonna be I can't shut up. The other night I pretty much did that. You already know. I mean, it was like a 3-hour conversation on one topic, and I just couldn't shut up.
That no, but that is something that you're passionate about. That is something that sparks inside of your soul, and that's a good thing. Like, that's a good thing. We weren't
Right.
talking about anything bad. We were literally just talking about something that we're passionate about. So, I mean, I ask questions. That's how I learn. So I asked a question. Was I prepared for that long response? Absolutely not. But I learned a lot in that conversation. So, I mean,
Well,
we're good.
I mean, that's how people learn is, you're not going to be able to learn anything without asking questions first, right? I mean, there's no
Right.
such thing as a dumb question or a wrong question, because if you don't ask it, that's the wrong question.
Mhm.
If you don't ask, you
Exactly.
don't know.
I ask a lot of
So
questions, don't I?
you do. And, I guess that kind of leads you up to the next question, and is that so, like, where do you feel like most people misunderstand you the most?
Oh man. Well, I have this thing called the resting bitch face half the time. It's just there and I don't notice it. Uh But I feel like people misunderstand me the most when I'm passionate about something. They think I'm angry or that, like, I'm yelling, and it's not necessarily that I'm yelling at you. Okay, my voice is raised a little bit, but at the same time, I'm passionate about it. So, very recently, it's rarely happened, but, uh it happens in the heat of the moment, or like in the moment, even if it's like something that I'm not expecting to happen, and it's a blessing. Oh my God, I'll freak the F out. Like, that's just how I am. So people misunderstand me the most, probably because my resting bitch face, or because I talk too loud, or I talk too much. It's like I don't know. I just sometimes I can't shut up. So I'm going to shut up and let you talk. Where do you feel like people misunderstand you the most?
Uh, well, probably in every aspect of their own thinking. Not my own thinking, but their own thinking. But but what I'm saying, what I am saying is like they have their this misinterpretation and misleading point of view based off of everybody else's word of mouth.
Mhm.
And that's where people misunderstand where I'm coming from, because they hear a story. Because to be honest with you, uh, I talk to nobody. Um, you're the only person that I've actually like talked to, and that's it. I literally talk to nobody. So whatever people hear of me, and they hear bits and pieces and everything else, they're hearing that from somebody else's mouth. They're not hearing it from me. They're not hearing it from what I'm doing or saying, or my actions or anything else, because they're not willing to get to know who I am because of somebody else's opinion and perspective.
Mhm.
And that's where people misunderstand me the most.
And it's sad when people do that. They judge you based on what they've heard about you.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
happens
I mean,
all the time on TikTok. It happens a lot on social media, not just TikTok, but you know, hey, I always say if they don't feed you, F you, or finance you, F them. Okay? Remember that. So,
right. Well, I mean, you talk about, it's not just only TikTok, which you're right, but TikTok is the driving force of, that kind of, you know, invasion on social media. I mean, that is the crusade app right now. I mean, everybody is flooded on it. They're engaged on it.
I'm
I mean,
so sick of TikTok though. I'm so sick
I
of all the drama.
oh yeah, trust
It
me. I
makes me
mean, I
not even wanna go on it anymore. And now I'm in the
right.
drama again. Okay, cool.
I mean, for my own perspective, yeah. I mean, I'm tired of the drama as well. I mean, and it's not anything about anybody's story or anything else. It's just the misrepresentation of me based off of everybody else's preconceived notion of somebody's point of view. Because
Mhm.
they all want to get on there and they all want to have chats and they all want to have their boxes and everything else, and they want to talk, and they want to talk shit about me, and they don't even know what's going on. So fuck them. I don't care. It's just the I don't give a fuck. I mean, I'm just gonna say that because I don't get on TikTok just to oh, be buddy buddies, whatever. Because why? I mean, if that's the life that you really want to do, and it's just like get on TikTok and you just want to bash people down and you want to, talk about, how well you're doing and how great you're doing and you're above everybody, then get off your high horse. I mean, at some point, you're going to get knocked down, and
Mhm.
that gravel pit at the very bottom is going to hit hard. And
I love that you say this because this relates so much to so much over there. I'm
right.
sorry. It's the truth though. They're finish what you were saying. At one point, they're gonna get so low down in the gravel pit that what?
Well, no, I was saying, I mean, they're gonna fall from their pedestal because they think they're all high and mighty on this power trip that they're on, that they're gonna fall eventually because people are gonna start, either one, they're gonna start seeing through their bullshit, or they're gonna end up getting proven wrong in what they're doing, and and then everything that they built to get on top of that pedestal is just gonna crumble and fall, and when they fall, it's not gonna feel good for them. So
Absolutely. Absolutely. I've seen it happen way too many times over on TikTok over the last 2 years now. Um, it's like people don't learn. People don't learn. They're harming situations rather than helping them. And it's all because, oh, this person was friends with this person. Did you hear it from my mouth or did you hear it come out of my mouth? Like,
right.
I've had my fair share of videos made about me on TikTok, and hey, if I bother you that much that I live rent free in your head, more kudos to you. Where's my money? Okay, thanks.
Right.
uh,
I'm in the same boat. Like, I'm in so many people's mouths and everything else, and like they do not know me. I've
exactly.
never really carried a conversation with these people. Like,
Mhm.
if it was not verbally spoken or anything else, I mean, like from me or anything, like we don't have that connection. Yeah, there may be a few people that might have been like a text here or there, and we're talking like months in the past, and yet they still to this day want to put my name in their mouth and like think that they know everything when they don't know everything, especially with the situation that actually goes on and what went on and everything else, because they're going off of one person's perspective. And it's the same game of, you tell one person and then they're going to go down the line, and by the time you get to
Whisper
the end
down
of
the
the line,
alley.
exactly, that story is going to change so many times, and it's going to be so fucked up that what whose truth is the truth? I mean, in
Hmm.
hindsight, I mean, whatever they think and whatever they believe is that's their truth. So, but instead of actually talking to the person in person, then get your fucking name out of my mouth.
Hmm.
I mean, that's all I got to say is like, if you don't know shit, you don't know what you're talking about, shut the fuck up.
You said it the best. Thank you. At least it's not coming out of my mouth. So if they make videos about you, then that's okay.
Right.
You said it, I didn't. But I agree. Take that to the bank. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm just being my dose of petty because like it's ridiculous. We are all adults. We have all probably graduated or are not in high school anymore. Why are we acting like we are in high school? This is high school shit. Actually, this is middle school shit. What the fuck?
Yeah,
Grow
that's
up.
what I was about to say. This is not high school. High school is a little bit more, driven and, more structured. Middle school is just like all over the place, chaotic shit. And that's what's happening is like,
I'm
you
gonna
know,
be
it,
honest with you, I don't even enjoy going on the app anymore. I used to love scrolling at night. I mean, I just still do scroll just to pass time, but like it's gotten to the point where like I don't even like going in lives anymore. I don't. If I'm gonna get invited up into a box or even being in a box with people that has talked about you behind your back and then they act like your friends.
right.
Because newsflash, Jack, not everybody who says that they're going to keep that information to themselves means it. They're probably going to tell somebody else.
Well,
So,
yeah, absolutely
like,
they are.
it's just, it's annoying. Like, I'm not here for fake. I'm not here for fake friendships, fake relationships, fake nothing. if it's fake, I don't want to be around it. But I'm
Absolutely,
not a
and that
fake
and
ass person, so I'll say what I have to say. I mean, that's how you kind of met me is I said what I had to say in a box. But um
right,
fuck 'em. All assholes.
yeah. I mean, I'm the same way. It's like, I'm not here to make fake friends or anything else like that. I mean, it for me, like literally, if you get to know me and you get to actually, hear my side of the story on anything that's being talked about, I mean, there'll be a different perspective, and that's the reality of everything. Is like there's always two sides of the story.
Actually, there's 3. There's
Well,
his,
yes, there,
hers, the first person, person A, person B, and the truth. Okay.
exactly, exactly. And but that goes on to what truth is the truth, because people are going to pick apart whatever they want to, and
Some people
you're
believe
absolutely.
lies, some people believe their own lies, some people believe a falsehood, like a fear-mongering tactic or whatever that came out in the news, and then some people will actually go after the truth.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Don't get me started on what goes on in the news. I mean, yeah, that's for another
Is
episode.
that is that gonna be another 3-hour long
Yeah, yeah, it could
conversation?
be. It could be. It could be. But yeah, I mean, but this goes into like the section of our like unpopular opinions, and what pisses people off. And this is what this app really does to people. It's a popular app. Yes, it is. Everybody has it. And I'm like from teenagers all the way up to 70-year-olds. I could, people are on TikTok and they're playing, puppet strings with people's emotions in their lives and stuff like that. And it's just, they get so involved in it and they get their life is just so saturated in it. And even if they want it to walk away, it's so hard because they've ingrained it into their life as a daily routine as to doing it. And now they're doing it without even, I mean, it's just like second nature to them. Like,
It's
they
almost like
wanna jump.
smoking cigarettes.
Exactly. It's an addiction. It's basically
Mhm.
an addiction that you just can't crack or can't get away from, without probably some serious help, or you get pushed off your fucking pedestal. But, you know,
You know, sometimes
eh,
people get a little power trip in their head, you know. I'm sorry, Bella's bothering me. She's sitting here at me.
right. Yeah, no, they actually do get, that power trip, and, and it's not only that, but they take over, not just one person's life, they have their own life, they'll take over somebody else's life, they'll go on to somebody else's life, they've gotta be, like, the center of attention, they've gotta be that person who,
They gotta be
is
everywhere in everybody's business. In Yeah, I get it.
exactly, and they've gotta have that authority figure and that, that
Even when they don't know shit.
exactly, they don't know a fucking thing of what they're actually talking about,
Yep.
and it's just yeah.
That's happened a lot. I've witnessed that a lot in multiple different communities over TikTok. Yeah.
Yeah,
That
yeah, absolutely.
true crime's the
S
worst with that, but I know one community comes in second, if not first. They're running for first tie. Just
right?
saying.
Yeah. I mean, and yes, we both know exactly who we're talking about, and,
Mhm.
um, unfortunately, can't say names, uh,
We're
'cause
not gonna say anything. We're just saying we know who we're talking about, and that's it. And
exactly. I mean, if they want to figure it out, well, they probably already gonna figure it out anyways. But it is what it is. Fuck them. I don't give a fuck. So, um, get your fucking name out of my mouth. That's all I'm asking. That's all I'm gonna say. If you want to keep on putting it in there, then eventually, um, I'm gonna get on there and I'm gonna knock you off your pedestal.
okay,
That's
okay,
not
okay. Calm
that's not
down.
a threat. That's a promise.
Okay. You are it's I get why you're saying what you're saying, but they don't feed you, fuck you, or finance you. So fuck them. Why are you giving them that power?
Well, I'm not giving them any kind of power. I'm just saying, they want to start doing things and want to start talking about things that they don't even know or understand. And it's like, I'm out here trying to do my own thing. I stepped away completely 100%. Um, and I'm out here trying to do my thing. And what do they want to do is, and they want to go and start sabotaging. They want to start making snide comments, doing whatever they need to. When in reality, it wasn't too long ago, the same thing was happening to them, um, a- as as a group. And they didn't like it when it was happening to them. But, now time has passed for them or whatever. So
I
it's like,
don't like hypocrites.
exactly. So like they're like going after me because for one, I stepped 100% completely away. I didn't get pushed out. I didn't whatever. I voluntarily stepped away because of situations that were arising, um, that just were not copacetic for me, and I just had to walk away. So that was my own choice, and everything else, and I did it in a respectful way. I didn't do it in a cruel, mean way or anything else like
And
that.
I
I
haven't
just
heard you talk anything bad about anybody. So,
well,
like,
no,
we
because
talk a lot. So,
I don't talk bad about anybody because I don't know them. I don't know their mannerisms. I don't know their attitudes except for what I see on TikTok,
mhm.
and that's the only thing that I know about them. So if that's all that I know, then who am I to sit there and tell them, that what or basically who they are, unlike what they do to me. And that's the only difference, and that's the only thing that I'm talking about right now is like, you know, they're doing something to me, trying to hurt me when they didn't like it, a couple months ago or anything else like that. But let's attack the bottom feeder guy here who's just trying to make it into this world and this whatever. But trying to attack this person because one, there's a little bit of history, but not much because there really was no you know contact or whatever amongst anybody. They didn't really get to know me. They didn't get to know my full potential or anything else because there's other assholes out there that want to be on top and they want to try to take over everything. So, I mean, they want to put their fingers up everybody else's assholes and play little puppet fingers with them. So, um, paint, yeah, that's a painted graphic, picture right there. But,
Jesus Christmas. Oh my goodness.
but what I'm saying is, they don't know me. I didn't know them. So, I mean, yeah, so when I'm saying is like stop doing what you're doing, or I can be that snide person and I can give the same energy that you're giving out,
Mhm.
and they may not like it.
Yeah. They could
It
dish it
may
out,
not
but they can't take it back.
exactly.
And that usually comes around when bullies come around or, like, okay, let's correlate this. Let's jump over to the train tracks and cross over those and let's talk about how people complain about people streaming lives on TikTok while they're live, or they complain about, oh, well, this person is saying this about me. I just want to say something really quickly for those people over there. What you put out on a public platform will always be there, even if you think you deleted it. Data gets
Right.
saved. Uh, People are screen recording, and you can't tell somebody what they can and cannot do on their own device. Okay. Um, and third of all, uh, y'all are grown ass adults fighting over people you will never ever meet in real life. Look at how much time you waste talking about other people when you could use that time to do something good or to make a difference somewhere or do something productive, because talking about other people, in my opinion, is not productive.
Uh-uh.
I'm sorry. Just a lot of childish bullshit on TikTok. And I mean, I love the app. The app has served its purpose for me in a lot of different ways, but like I've started to hate it. Like hate going on. I only go on when I know certain people that I am really close with are on, or like to post a video for whatever platform I have to post a video for that day.
Right.
Because I I do a lot.
Yeah, yeah. And I'm the same way. It's like, I don't really get on TikTok as much as what I used to for a couple of reasons. One, I really just want to separate myself from all the bullshit, um, and not give them fuel to feed their fire, for the moment. Um, Another is, every time I was going live or whatever, there was, those people who were always in the background, probably looking out at, on the FYP and not actually coming in and, whatever, but adding the reporting me for violations or banning or whatever. So, yeah, my score went down. So I have to build that back up, because if I end up going back up, then, or if I don't and I keep going live and people just keep on, hitting that ban button and everything else, then, um, yeah, my score is going to keep on dropping and dropping and dropping, and eventually my app's going to be useless for me. So, what's the point in going live? Uh, Especially just try to have a conversation with people or anything else like that. I mean, I was mainly using my TikTok to do sales, and I can't even do that without people coming in there and trying to stir up trouble. Like, that's all that I do on TikTok as far as lives. I don't host live boxes or anything else like that. I literally do live affiliate selling. And they think that they want to own the market and try to banish me from doing all that. And, you know, whatever. Fuck them. So,
Well, we can only hope and pray that one day people will open up their eyes and see what they're doing, and it'll all just stop and it'll go back to being what it used to be, which was a place to come and people could hang out and everybody was respectful of each other instead of conniving,
right. Yeah. I
backstabbing
mean,
bitches.
Yeah, I mean, it's supposed to be, you're supposed to get on there and start making connections and making friends, and building relationships with people, not like a dating app kind of relationship or anything else like that. But I'm just talking about that daily, relationship, having communication with people on, you know, that's in a different walk of life than what you're
Mhm.
going in and everything else. But when you get on there and you start meeting these people, and then, like I said, they start talking and getting other people's opinions. So they start having an opinion on you. So it's just like, what's the point at that point? I mean, why are you getting on there? I mean, is your life that miserable that you have to go after and attack other people to make yourself feel better in that moment?
Shitty people do shitty things because they're unhappy with their shitty ass life. And misery loves company. Just saying.
Exactly. Exactly. Well, I think this was actually a good start for a very first uh, podcast episode.
I
Uh,
absolutely think so too.
so, I mean, this is gonna wrap this one up for us.
Like
And
always, nothing is scripted, nothing is forced, and it's just a real conversation.
yeah, and if you get something from any of this, guys, share this out with somebody that you may need that they may need to hear anything that we're talking about. Share it out to them. Um,
Follow, subscribe, stay tapped in. This is Unscripted and Unfinished.
and we will catch you guys on the next one. Peace.
Another conversation, yeah, we kept it real. No script, just truth, say what we feel. If it hit you, you already know. We're building this one step at a time, let it grow.